Good morning everyone, and welcome to the 6 o'clock news. I am Davin, and I'm here to bring you the latest update on the devastating natural disaster that has struck our region. As you can see from these videos, the damage caused by the storm is extensive. Homes have been destroyed, roads have been washed away, and power lines have been knocked down. Our thoughts and prayers go out to all those affected by this disaster. Emergency services are working tirelessly to help those in need. Rescue teams have been deployed to search for survivors, and medical teams are providing aid to those who have been injured. We would like to express our gratitude to these brave men and women for their selfless efforts. Next, we have another natural disaster news from Palu. Now we turn to our friends in Palu, Alfin Nizar. Alfin Nizar, are you there?
Thank you, Davin. Good morning, viewers. I'm back again with me, Alfin Nizar. An earthquake with a magnitude of 5.1 in the city of Palu this morning occurred at 3 a.m., which caused an underwater landslide and level sea rise. The seconds when the sea level on several beaches rose was recorded from a video spread on the internet. Now, residents around the coast have fled to hilly areas away from the coast. BMKG, through its official account on Twitter, has also warned of the potential for the tsunami or sea level rise due to an underwater landslide as a result of this 5.1 magnitude earthquake. BMKG issued warnings for potential tsunamis and aftershocks. In addition, the BMKG asked residents around the coast to immediately stay away from the beach and head for high areas. That's from me, and back again to the studio.
Yeah, thank you Alfin. And my name is Dewangga Pamungkas. Today in this morning, I'll bring you the news about a legal petition against same-gender relationship and unmarried relationship that reportedly want to be legalized in Indonesia. So, the Constitutional Court rejected on Thursday a petition filed by conservative academic to make premarital and gay sex a crime, punishable by up to 5 years in prison. The court rejects the petition, Chief Justice Arif Hidayat said while reading out the ruling. The decision was handed down by a 5-4 majority. The 5 justices who rejected the petition were Sadi Isra, Maria Farida Idawati, Manahan Sitompul, Igede Palguna, and Suhartoyo. The rest of the justices, including Arif, dissented. In its ruling, the bench argued that the petitioners had sought to formulate new criminal acts in the existing criminal code, which is right of the lawmakers at the House of Representatives, not the court. Just because a law is considered incomplete or no longer in line with the society's norm, does not mean the law itself is contradictory to the Constitution. Justice Saldi Isra read from the verdict. Justice Maria Farida said that limitation on people's rights should be decided through a legislative process at the House. Petitions filed to the court are meant to protect someone's right from being limited, Maria said. The petition to challenge the morality articles within the Criminal Code, KUHP, was filed by a group of academics, some of whom are members of the conservative group of Family Law Alliance, AILA. They want to expand the definition of zina in KUHP to include premarital sex and same-sex relationship. Civil rights activists previously called on the court to reject the petition, saying it would be violate privacy and subject people to criminalization. And that's it from me.
Thank you, Dewangga. Now we will move to entertainment news with Agam. He will tell you about newest album from Lil Uzi Vert.
Thank you, Davin, and back with me, Raymond Agam, in Entertainment Weekly. And this week's news is Lil Uzi Vert's new album has finally released. After years of abandoned release dates, Lil Uzi Vert's new album, called The Pink Tape, has finally released. The album spans to 26 songs, and collaboration includes Nicki Minaj, Don Toliver, and Travis Scott. The album also featured metalcore band called Bring Me the Horizon and J-pop metal group called The Baby Metal. Plus, Lil Uzi Vert covers System of a Down's Chop Suey, and samples Eiffel 65's song called Blue Da Body in Nicki Minaj collab called Endless Fashion. The album was preceded by a trailer directed by Gibson Hazard, which really acts as a mini action movie rather than the trailer itself. The 4-minute clip begins with an anime version of Lil Uzi Vert, who's infamous for having a $24 million pink diamond rip from their forehead by some sort of samurai. From there, the video cuts to the real-life rapper who travels across Japan to retain their eyes. The short features heavy trap beats as well as pop-punk instrumentals as expected for Uzi, and ends with the artist beating the stone beast with a single gunshot to the heart. And lastly, the pink tape follows the Uzi Vert 2022 SoundCloud EP called Red and White, and their last proper album was in 2020's called Eternal Atake. And now we move to Habiby with sports news.
Thank you, Mr. Agam. In sport news, football corner. England club giant Newcastle United have signed an Italian midfielder Sandro Tonali from AC Milan. The club has spent a record fee of 70 million euros. Meanwhile, in the north of England, Manchester United have signed the Chelsea starlet Mason Mount. The English player, dubbed as the next Frank Lampard, have sold by Chelsea to make room for a new signing, and for the new signing for this summer transfer windows. Meanwhile, in the Arab leagues, with the arrival of Cristiano Ronaldo to Al Nassr, have brought attention to many European big names, such as Karim Benzema, N'Golo Kante, Onana, and many more. They have chosen to continue their journey in football in Arab League, so they can follow the footsteps of Cristiano Ronaldo. Meanwhile, in the North America, Lionel Messi has signed Inter Miami with the arrival of Lionel Messi in Inter Miami. His many former colleagues have decided to join him for another year together, such as Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets, also Andre Iniesta. Meanwhile, in other sport, the basketball NBA, Kobe Bryant, with the passing of Kobe Bryant, he has dubbed as the best player of all time in basketball league. That's all from basketball, and that's all from the sport news tonight. Back to the studio.
That's all the news that we can share this morning. I hope you have a nice day. I am Davin. Goodbye.